Okay, so this question, right, purely tests you on differentiation, and the differentiation is uh, narrowed down to this formula. So if you still remember, that's how we differentiate the exponential function. So this whole question basically use a lot on this formula. Okay, so they give you an expression for y, and the expression comprises of exponential, and they mention something about dy dx. So they gave you something like a formula, like an identity. So when you see dy dx, of course, the first thing you do will be you must do a differentiation. So you do your dy dx correctly based on this formula. You should get the equation number 2 here. Okay, so if you differentiate correctly, you will get the method mark for getting dy dx. So the next thing will be some students will be confused. Then what do they do? So you should see it like a formula. You can see it like an identity, or you can see it like a formula. So if you see it as a formula or identity, you try to input your dy dx. So I'm going to input my dy dx with the dy dx that I have gotten. So that will be my dy dx here. And then the next one, I will input my y. This will be my y that I input. So if this is a formula, that means if you input, it shouldn't change the right side. So the E2x and this part will stay the same. So in fact, right, I'm trying not to touch the right side. If you take a look, I'm trying not to touch the right side. So my focus is to simplify my left side. I simplify my left side by grouping all the E2x together. Okay, so I group all the E2x. This is what I would have gotten. And then I also try to group the E minus x. And then the reason why I don't want to compare why I didn't touch the right side, I am comparing the coefficient. So I'm comparing the coefficient of E2x. So I'm comparing it, and that's how I get 6a equal to 1. I'm also comparing the coefficient of E minus x, which is the -1 coefficient here. So based on the comparison, then I can get the unknown. So if you, let's say, you are not aware that you actually can do a comparison, then you wouldn't know how to find it. Okay, so it's actually a very simple question. Just differentiate correctly, and the differentiation is not difficult. And then you just simplify it to compare both sides.